Okay.
Hi, Assis.
Hello, good evening. Hello. Okay. My plan here is once the JavaScript is completed, I will provide, I will go ahead and provide certain interview programs, certain programs which will be asked in interviews. And if you're familiar or if you're learning Java or C Sharp or Python, any programming language, if you're learning them, then try these programs which I am providing, those programs on the other programming languages as well. The reason why, because it they will be asking the same similar concept questions, similar programs in other programming languages as well. When you go for interviews like Selenium with Java or JavaScript with Playwright or TypeScript with Playwright or JavaScript with Cypress or Python with any automation tool or rest assured Java with rest assured. Uh, if you're going for any of these interviews, I mean, they will ask you to if they ask you to write the programs, then those will be similar. I mean, just some little syntax changes, some changes here and there, but apart from that, the logic will be the same. The for logic, if logic, while logic, these logics will be almost the same for all the programming languages. Only for Python you don't use a semicolon, and you give indentation when when you write the conditions or the loops statements, loop programs. If you're familiar with Python, then you will know what exactly I'm talking about. The indentation, the spaces are very important over there, and we don't give semicolon over there. Apart from that, JavaScript, TypeScript, C Sharp, and Java, it's almost similar. It's almost similar. Okay, so that will be done after JavaScript is completed. But there is one thing for Postman, especially for the Postman. Oops, concepts doesn't work. Oops, concept object programming concepts doesn't work. I mean, doesn't come into picture at all when you're scripting you know a code into Postman. So that will not be covered, like objects will be covered, but classes, encapsulation, polymorphism, these op concepts will not be covered. So I will provide you the programs for those as well. I will provide you the programs for those as well. um, if I plan to take a course on JavaScript with Playwright or something, then there I will be covering the OOPS concepts, but not here. But if you want to check with the programs, if you want to try from your end, it's all yours. I mean, I will collate all the programs. I mean, the mostly asked interview programs or interview questions on the programming languages, so that it will be helpful for you when you attend any interviews. It will be confident. You will be confident, and you will not face any issues. So that is my plan after JavaScript. But yeah, oops. If oops, let's see if I have time after Postman, then I will cover oops as well, but not in this Postman course. Okay, but if I have time, then definitely I'll cover that. Okay, that was my plan. And if you have any suggestions or any suggestions or any tips, please do give me. I'm happy to take the feedback. Um, and yes, okay. For coming to today's topic, uh, first my question here is, uh, Nadia, did you check the logic for that one modulus of two equals to zero when we give a negation operator? Like, why is it true or false?
Uh, Sorry, I didn't get time for that. I'm actually outside, but
Okay.
I will check it. I will check it. But just you can explain. I'm already outside with, so that's why I'm connecting from the mobile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I follow. Sorry for that,
No, no,
because
it's
um, I already promised my son to take him out, but you changed the time, so yeah.
okay. No worries, I
Okay.
understand. Yeah,
Yeah.
I duly
Okay.
understand.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Okay.
let me share my screen. Oh, I haven't shared my screen, right? Okay. Enter screen, hide, ignore, and yes. Uh, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay, great. Here I've given the logic, what exactly happens. I mean, I've added it in the documentation. I've added it in the documentation at the very last, after the arrays topic, I've added the logic. Why exactly when we use negation 0, it gives true, and negation 1, it gives false, and negation 2, it gives false. Uh, this, I have added this particular logic. Once the arrays concept is completed, if we have time, then I'll explain it, or else I will be sharing this document after the session. Please go through the logic and see what exactly is happening behind the scenes when we write the code in this way, negation in this way. Okay, and see what exactly is happening, and I'll explain about this on on Monday. Yeah, if once if we don't have time today for after the arrays topic completion, then I'll explain it on Monday. Let's keep it in on Monday only, because arrays topic is uh, very lengthy. That is the reason. Okay, but still you can go through it. It's everything I've documented here, so you can read through it and try to understand and try to experiment from your end. If you don't get it, then I'll explain it on Monday. Okay, great. Now coming to arrays. Okay, now tell me, how can I create an array in JavaScript? How can I create an array in JavaScript? What is the syntax?
Let rename equal to, we
Mhm.
can pass square bracket, and after that we will put values in that, and if we pass multiple value, then we need to put comma as well.
Correct. 2, 3. Mostly arrays will have multiple values only. I mean, the arrays are, especially they are designed for to save multiple values, and also I can give, um, and no, let me keep it, yeah, in this way. Okay. Now, how can I, okay, and what is the index? Where exactly the index starts? Does it start from 0 or does it start from
Yes,
1?
index start from 0, and we can like
Let's
if
start
we can
from
say
one.
that.
Correct. Index starts from 0 and length starts from one number. So this is 0 index, this is 1 index, 2 in this way, and so on. So these are the addresses. Index are nothing but the addresses. But the length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 elements in an array. Okay. I spelled it wrong. Okay. Now, okay, how can I update any value element in an index? Let's say I want to update. No, first I want to access only 3 as an output. How can I access it? I want to output only 3 from this array. So how can I access this? First I'll write console.log. Enter
Log
parenthesis. Yeah, it's
array
array.
array name.
Mm,
Yeah, array name and
mm,
pass index like 0, 1, 2.
index
2.
2.
Yes, perfect. So let me run this. Perfect, I got it. Now, if I want to update this 3 element value to 9, how can I do that? It's same array
Okay,
name.
it's the
Mm,
same equal
mm.
to 9. We need to give a value 9
Yes, array name with index number
equal
equals
to
to
2
9.
equal to 9.
9. And now, if I go ahead and print this array name again, okay. Hmm, I think I cannot print the complete array. Let's see if I can print it or not. Mm, let's see. Now I cannot, yeah, array name is not defined, so I cannot print this. So this is array. Then if I want to print it, then I need to copy this and paste it here. Now let me see what is the value in array2. Okay, index array name. Oh, sorry, I did some. Okay, sorry. The spelling mistake. Okay, great. So it has been updated. 3 has been updated to 9. Okay, so this is how you access, and this is how you update an element in an array. Here the index is very, very important. We need to know the index, and index starts from 0 and length starts from 1. Yeah, great. Now if I want to know the length of the array, how can I get it? How can I get it? If I want to know the length,
Dot
Three,
length. We
three.
need to give dot length.
correct, dot length. Okay, and now let me print this. So array dot length. So I got, let me, great. Now if I want to say that, okay, now this is 5, number 5. Now I'm not, as a user, as a end user, I'm not sure what exactly this 5 is. So um now as a developer or a tester, I want to tell them that this is the array length. So how can I modify this part to say that this I mean the array length is 5? How can I how what modifications can I do in this parenthesis? I want to say
Length minus 1.
no. Length is fine. Length, I want the length. I want the length. But I want to say the length of an array name. The length of an array is array is. Then I want to print 5. So how can I do that? I want to say here where it prints 5. Before 5, I want to say, I want to tell to the user that the length of the array is. Then I want to print 5. So how, what
Okay,
should,
so we can
uh,
put a string symbol, right? And
correct.
yes, and after that we need to give a plus sign for
Hmm.
concatenation.
Yes. The length of an array is colon and then a plus sign. Now it shows. Okay. Now if I don't want to use this double quotes and I don't want to use this quotation, sorry, not quotation, the addition symbol, how can I do that? What is the other way that I can say in the same way? How can I say in the same print in the same way, but I don't want to use the double quotes or the plus, I mean the concatenation, sorry, the concatenation from string to array. How can I do that? Okay, let me. We use backticks. We use backticks here. Okay. And then here we use a dollar symbol with flower brackets. Okay. Now let me run this. See? And here you need not to give any spaces also. It's if you give this one space, it will automatically take, okay, this is a space I need to take, and this is how you get it. So this is another way. If you don't want to use the double quotation and plus, I mean the concatenation thing, this is how you can write it. Okay. And length, is it a method or a property?
It's a property.
Correct. But in Java, length is a method. When it comes to Java or C sharp, length is a method over there. It's not a property. Okay. In Java, only in Java. I mean, yeah, in Java and C sharp. But here in JavaScript, it is property. Length is a property. Okay. And I mean,
Yes.
simultaneously, you're learning Java and C Sharp as well. I mean, just help, explaining those things because these are all similar. That is the reason. Okay, so we are clear till here.
Yes, Ashish.
Yes.
Great. Okay, now let's move to the next topics. Okay, now we are done with my array. Yeah, the comma operator separates values from one another. We used comma operator. Okay, and indexing we have discussed, updating we have discussed, length we have discussed, and if I want to get if there is a I mean very big array, very big array, then if I want to get the length of an array, how can I do it? Let's say this, I want to get the length of this array. So let's say this is a very huge, I mean, say 89, 67, 34, 67, 33, 67, 12, again, 89, 45, 34. Let's say now, if I want to get the length of this array, I mean, it's really hard to count, right? 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or sorry, length starts from 1, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's really hard to uh, count. So how can we get the length? I mean the length of an array. How can we get the length of an array?
Length minus
It's n
1.
minus 1, n
Yes.
minus 1.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Length minus 1. So let's do this. We got the length. Now, if I want to access the last element, I want to print the last element of an array. How can I do that? I got the length. I got the length. The length is 14. So if I want to print the last element of an array, how can I do that?
Length
Array
minus
name, the array name, and we need to pass a 14 index.
Yes. But I think array name, if I pass 14, what happens 14 if I pass 14? It will say out of bounds. Oh, now if I say 15, if I say 15, see what happens. It says undefined because there's no value in there is no value in here. Why exactly when we said 14, it ran because here length minus 1, length is 15, minus 1 is 14, which is the last index of an array. Okay, understood till here?
Yes, Ashish.
Okay, great. Now, and we can also do it in this way, or we can also if we want to print all in one, I mean, do the calculation, do the length as well as the print, then you can go ahead with in this way. You can print it in this way. Okay, great. Now, okay, here, now we have, let me copy this completely. Okay, and it's the same in Java and C Sharp also. There only the thing you do is you just add the parenthesis over there. You just add the parenthesis. And here in Java or C Sharp, you don't uh, give it in square brackets. Here, you just give it in flower brackets. This is how you give flower brackets. And here, where you are providing the array name, here you given in this square brackets. That is the only difference. Okay. I think that is how it is. The arrays this syntax is present for Java and C Sharp. Yeah. Okay. Now, okay, let me clear this and let me paste this. Okay. Here, now, let me first comment this out. Okay. Now tell me how many arrays are in this set? How many arrays are in this set?
Ashish, array is for two types, one dimension and two dimensions.
No, that is for Java, but in
Okay.
JavaScript, the
Same.
sorry, how many arrays?
Two types, I think so.
Not I'm not talking about the types. I'm asking in this one variable, ARR, how many arrays are present? How many arrays are present?
Okay.
That is, I mean, one dimensional and two dimensional is
Three
a Java.
dimensions.
No, it's not.
Six value.
Yeah, we have six values, but this is nested array concept. This is nested array, which means in one array, we have created multiple arrays. Multiple arrays. I mean, this is one complete array. And inside this array, we have another array. Okay.
Mm.
Let me give some spaces here. Okay. Mm, okay. So first this big array, then inside the big array, we have the second array, and inside second array, we have another array. So
Mm.
this is nested arrays. This is called as nested arrays. I mean, it is it is not it is not related to two-dimensional array. I mean, how do you create a two-dimensional array in Java? It's int arr, and then you say in this way, right? One comma two comma three, and this will be one flower bracket, and then you use, and there's another flower bracket where 4 comma 5 comma 6. This is how you create a two-dimensional array in Java, right? Oh, sorry, semicolons. Right. This is how you create a two-dimensional array in Java. But here we are not creating, I mean, this is a separate array. This is a complete separate array. This is complete separate array. But But in JavaScript, when we say nested array, in the array itself, we are creating another array. I mean, in the same array, we are creating another array. So here, now tell me the index of this. What is the index of this?
0.
This one?
Zero.
Perfect. This
One.
one? Okay.
Ash,
And
1.
and what is the index of this one?
Zero.
All of it 3.
Okay,
2. 2.
0, sorry, 2 or
Yeah,
0
it's
or 3?
2.
Zero.
2. Okay. Okay. Now let me tell you. First, this index is 0. This index is 1. This complete array is 2.
2.
This
Yeah,
complete
exactly.
array is 2. But inside 2, we have this index, which is, so this index will be 2 and 0. Combination of 2 and 0.
So
And this
0 for
index,
the,
sorry?
yeah, 0 for the inside array and 2,
Yes.
yeah,
2 for the main, I mean the upper part. And
all of it.
this, yes, this will be 2 comma,
This is
Two comma one.
this
perfect,
1.
perfect. And then as this is inside this array. So what will be the index of this array?
2.
Correct. It will be 2. 2 comma, 2 comma.
Yes.
Now this, what is the index of this one? 2 comma, 2 comma.
0.
Perfect. This
Zero.
is 2 comma, 2 comma.
1.
One.
That is all. That is the concept of nested array. And you will definitely come across this type of what they say, configuration or a response body when you run the request, when you run this RESTful APIs, anywhere it might be, on Rest Assured or on Catalan or on Postman or on any tool. Okay, you will definitely come across this nested array. I mean, inside array there will be multiple values, and those values can have multiple arrays. And inside this false we can also have another array. We can have another array too. Okay, so we need to, when, if we know how to navigate to the indexes, if we know how to get access of the values through to the indexes, then it is really 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 easy to play around with arrays. Okay, so now let me go ahead and print this. Let's see if we can print this or not. I'm not sure if it print. Okay, it printed. Okay, so we have the array. We have the array which got printed. Now I want to access Ashish. So how would I? What will be the index of Ashish?
1.
Hmm? Hmm. Yes, 1 1. Correct. Okay. So let me go ahead and add it here only. Okay. Now, if I want to access 56.78, what will be the index?
2 0.
2?
2 and 0. 2 is
Yes.
for the
Yes.
nested.
So how can we write that? How can we write that 2 comma 0? How can we write it is in this way? I mean, let me give one spaces here. Console dot log parenthesis ARR. First, we give the parent index, then another square brackets, and we give the child index. That is all we need to do. And run it. We got 5678. Now, if I want to access false value, what will be the indexes? How can I navigate to false?
It's a 2 and
Uh-huh.
1.
2 and
It's 2,
uh,
2 and
1.
1.
Two,
Yes.
two, one. Two, two, one.
perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, run it. We got false. Okay, now what I'm gonna do here is, let me do one thing. Let me make it little complicated. Okay. Okay. We have in here. Okay, let me create one more array. Mm, let me give 89. Sorry, point 89 comma true, and then first Johan. Okay, and then um a mm, 89, then oh, 89.
Ashish, there is no comma between false and 23.
There is no comma between.
False and 23.
No, they should not be any comma. Because this is an array. This is an array. So we are not placing array ends here and array starts here. So there will be no comma.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, 1 minute. Let me check. I think yeah. No, we'll check. We'll check. I think we should. We'll check it. Good point. We'll check it. Let me check something. David, and then 67, and then true, and then false. Okay. Let me see how many. First of all, I'm not sure how many arrays I have created. So let me see. Okay. First, we have this long array. This is a parent array. And then we have one array here. And then we have this array. And then we have uh, this is one more array. which has 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 opening square brackets and 3 close square brackets. Yeah, that is correct. And then it starts here, it ends here, and it starts here, it ends here. Now, if I want to check if I have created the array correctly or not, with the right syntax or not, how can I check it? If I need a comma or not? Sorry?
Control the flag. Control the
Yes,
flag.
correct. Correct. So let me try to print it and see if I am getting any error or not. Okay. Okay, I'm just getting, okay. This undefined means there is some issue with my syntax, with the syntax that I have created. So here I need to place comma, and then here I think that is
John.
right.
After John. After
After
John.
John. Yeah, after John. Thank you. Okay. Great. And here what happened? David A89 is created and we have the comma, and then David we have 67, and why does this is not printing? Did I put any extra square bracket? Yep. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Unexpected token. Okay. Sorry. I should not use this. Should not use this. Let me run this now. Oh,
Ashish, what does it mean? An
no,
expected
no,
token?
no. Sorry.
Sometimes when you get error, you find
Hmm.
in the message that unexpected token. But what does it mean? What we have to do when we find it?
It mostly relates to the syntax error. It mostly relates to the syntax error. So we need to check if we have the right syntax or not. I mean, if we have created this, if we have written the syntax correctly or not. That is the thing which we need to check. It unexpected token cannot. I mean, we cannot say like this is where the error is. We cannot specify it. It mostly relates to the syntax error only. We might have an extra square bracket, or we might have an. Rather than semicolon, we might have a colon over there, or rather than 67 comma, we have placed a dot. So it's mostly related to the what they say syntax only.
Is that
Yeah.
One
So
square bracket is missing.
one square bracket is missing. Okay, let me place that.
Yes, for
Okay. Let me see. Yeah. But why does this is not printing? David, this has to print. I'm not sure why exactly this is not printing. A89, and then it says array. Why does it?
23 का square brackets are missing. 23, 89, 2 जो इसका square bracket
square
missing.
bracket we already
No,
closed.
we have square bracket here. We do have square
Yes,
bracket here.
square bracket
Square
is
bracket
sorted
starting but
now.
square bracket ending नहीं हुआ है.
Ending hasn't happened. Here we have 1, 2, 3.
It's sorted now.
Yeah,
Yes.
3. 1, 2,
1, 2, 3 हाँ है.
3. Yeah, we do have 3.
you must have five, Ashish. Five at the end. Five. Yes, five. You must add one.
5. Another one. Okay, let me place
Yeah.
another one. See. Let's see. We are
No, no.
printing, but
So
still.
4
Oh,
is
sorry.
square bracket है.
Oh, square bracket. Sorry, sorry. Why? I'm placing the square bracket only. Okay, sorry. Is it square bracket or J? Yeah, this is square bracket. And I am having, but still, what does it say? Why does it give a red line and it's printing the array?
No square bracket needed here.
Actually, yeah, true. Because we have 1, okay, 2, 3. Okay, sorry. 1. This is ended here. This is ended here.
And
And
first
this,
one we ended at the last.
yeah, first one ended at the last. And
Yeah.
this is the third one. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we have the right things, but
सही है
still it says, why does it say unexpected token? Nah, now it should
नहीं
say,
अभी एरर नहीं होगा अभी रन करना
yeah, yeah, but I'm getting array here. Why I'm getting array? Okay, we'll take this. Let me check why exactly I'm getting array here. Okay, now tell me if I want to access 89, how can I access it? 89. Let it write console.log. Huh, ARR. Okay, now tell me how can I access 89? Okay, this will be 0, 1. This complete thing tells this complete thing until comma is 2.
टू
Then
हाँ
0, 1, 2. Then 3 starts, right?
थ्री
So this,
हाँ
okay. So
यस
first we'll put 3 here. Okay. First step
थ्री
is done.
हाँ
Then after 3, I want 89, right? So under 3, okay, this is 3, 0, 1, 2, right? 0, 1, 2, right? After 2, then we have this complete thing, right? Right? 0, 1, 2, this is complete 2, then this is complete 3. Okay, this is complete 3. So in this 3, we have 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, right? Then this is complete 3. Under 3, this is complete 3, right? So we need to put another 3 here.
थ्री
And then we have to place 0. This is 1.
वन
Okay, let's see.
वन यस 89 is वन
Yeah, let's see if we are correct. Okay, let's run this. Yay, we got 89. Understood. How to access now?
यस
If I want
Yes,
to, if you want, sorry, if I want to repeat, then if you want me to repeat, then I'll repeat it again.
please, one time more.
Okay, sure. Let me do one thing. Let me end it here. Let me keep it. This is fine. Okay, and let me take this also down. Okay, so this is 0 index.
Mhm.
This is 1 index.
Mm.
This complete thing is 2 index. Okay, until comma. If you see until comma, this square bracket starts here, and the parent square brackets ends here. So this complete thing is 2. Okay, let me give some spaces here. Okay, then after this complete thing. Okay, let me also make sure. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me put the parent square bracket down. Okay. So this complete thing is 3. Now this complete thing is 3. Under 3, this is 0 index. Okay. This is 1 index. This is 2 index. Then after comma, this complete thing is 3 index. This complete. Okay, till here. Till here, this complete thing is 3 index. Okay. Under 3 index, okay, under 3, okay, so we have, first we have 3 index, which is parent. Then under 3 index, we have another 3 index, because this complete thing is 3 index. Then in this 3 index, this is 0, and this is 1 index. This is 1 index. So that is what we have printed here, 1. Understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure. Now, if I want to print, let's see if we can access this David or not. Let's see if we can access that, because we are not able to print it. We are not able to print it. So ARR, first we have 3
थ्री
and
थ्री
and
टू
3, sorry, 3, and then 0, 2,
टू
and then 2.
टू यस
Yeah, 2. Under 2, David is in which index?
जीरो इंडेक्स
Correct. If we miss that, then it will not print. It will print the complete square brackets. That is, let's see if we can access this David or not. Yes, we can access David as well.
यस
Okay. If I don't give 0, then it will print the complete array.
Whole
Great.
David
Yeah.
67
Yes.
true false. Yeah.
Yes. So understood how to access, how to navigate in the nested arrays.
Yes, Ashish.
Great.
Yes.
Yes, understood.
Great. So if you want me to repeat it one more time, then I'm really happy to repeat it. But if you have understood, then it's I mean, I'm okay with. I'll move to the next part.
Yeah, Ashish, it's clear. It's
Okay,
clear.
great. So only thing is, take time, relax yourself, and count yourself only. 0, 1. This is 2 until comma. This is 2. Then this is 3. Okay, and in here check 0, 1, 2. Then this complete thing is 3. Then in this 3, 0, 1. Write it down. Write it down. Once you say, okay, once I start with 3. Okay, first you write 3 here. Okay, so that you'll not forget it. Okay, write 3. Then go ahead. Okay, first you have written 3. First step is done. First target is reached. Then again you found that you have another array which is at 3. So write 3 again. Then your second step is done. Then again you found out that it is in the second index. Write 2. Then you found out that it is in the 0 index. Write 0. So go step by step. It will be easy for you. If you say, okay, this is 3, this is 3, this is 2, and if you try to write it one all at once, you'll forget it. Again, you have to come back here and you need to check, okay, is this 3, 3 or not? Okay, this is a tip. This is just a tip. And it's the same for other programming languages as well. It's the same. So I think multidimensional is not much used in automation. But if you come across multidimensional array in automation, then this is how you access. I mean, write it step by step, you write it off. Okay, great. So we are done with nested array. And yes, okay. Now let me take this. Okay. Comparing arrays. We'll do that. Okay. Okay. Here. Okay. Now let me go ahead and so when we are comparing arrays, okay, what is an array in JavaScript? What is array in JavaScript? What is the type of array in JavaScript? What is the type of array in JavaScript? We have seen it in the first class and second class as
Object.
well. Correct.
Object.
Object. Yes. So array is an object. Okay. When you're trying to compare two objects, see here we have created let arr equal to empty array, and we also created arr equal to empty array. But when we are trying to compare it, arr equals to arr2. Okay, here we in JavaScript we use three equals to, but other programming languages we use only 2 equals to. Okay. So when we are comparing this and when you try to run this, it will give us false. Why? Why? Because object in a memory is stored in a different location. I mean, this when you create this array, this might be stored in a memory, like some some x y z location, and when you create arr2 array, this object is created in some mno location. So when you're comparing one object with an another object, this will never give you true, because this is a different location in memory and this is a different location in memory. Okay, both are stored in a different locations in memory. Okay, same when you I'm just saying same because I know that many are learning Java with Selenium. Same when you how do you create a system, how do you create a string object variable in Java? How do you create a string variable using an object? I mean, yeah, how do you do it? Okay, it's str.
Yeah.
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 Huh. And
So in array form or
now,
what?
how do you create a string variable
Yes.
using an object?
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
String
Uh,
str
hmm.
is equal to
Uh,
a parenthesis,
hmm. Hmm. Parenthesis.
not parenthesis, it's
Uh,
inverted commas actually, and you can write a string between that.
no. That is a normal way. If you want to
Okay.
create using an object, how do you do it? If you want to create a
Mhm.
string using an
Mhm.
object, how do you do it? In an object creation way, how do you do it?
New is equal new string. We
String.
create an object like that. Yes, string,
New string and
a parenthesis,
uh,
and then what you call
yeah,
a
we give some
comma.
name.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
we give
Just
some like A, B, C. Okay,
ABC
and then
and colon. Yeah.
yeah, then so this is one way. This is another way of creating a string variable. Now, when I do when I compare when go try it when you try to compare this, I mean SYSO system print out ln yeah,
Mm-hmm.
when you compare str1 equals
Mm-hmm.
to here only two equals equals to
Mm-hmm.
this thing, then it will give you the output as false. It will give you an output of false. Why? Because this object, this string object, is stored in a different location, and
Mm-hmm.
this object string object is stored in a different location. So when you're comparing both objects, it will never be true. It will never be true. Either you can use this double equals to, or also you can use equal in this way. You
Mm-hmm.
can write str1 dot
Dot
equal
equals.
then str2. This will also give you, I think this no this compares the values. So no this compares the object values. This you cannot use. But when you use this
Mm-hmm.
will give you false output. Okay. So same way in JavaScript, when you're creating an array is nothing but an object in JavaScript. And when you're creating, but both are same. I mean, this is also empty array, this is also empty array. But still, when you're trying to compare it, it will give you false. Now let's say if I want to print 1 comma 2, I want to give same values. Okay, 1 comma 2, and run it. Okay, what did I do wrong in here? Oh, sorry.
One question, Ashish,
Mm,
that you mentioned like string
mm,
one, or you created a object, right?
mm, mm.
So did you take the string as a class? So that's how you can create a object for a reference of the class.
In Java, is string a primitive data type or a class or an object?
String is a data type.
String is not only a data type, string is also
Okay.
an inbuilt class in Java. It has
Okay.
its
Okay.
own methods and properties, like
Okay.
two upper, two lower. These are all the methods. And
Okay.
yeah, like there are some more methods, like reverse comes under string builder, but string is also
Mm,
a class. I mean, yes,
mm,
this question might be asked in interviews when you go for Java with Selenium. Is
mm.
string uh, a data type or a class or an object? I mean, what is string in Java? It is an
Mm.
inbuilt class as well, not only a
Okay.
data type. It's an inbuilt class as
So
well,
that's why
because
we can reverse, we can count, we
no,
can
we
count the
cannot
length.
reverse. We cannot reverse the string using the
Mm,
method. There is no method for string. Only for string builder and string buffer we have reverse methods. But
okay.
especially for string class, we don't have reverse method. We have to use for loop for that to in order
Yes.
to reverse a string. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so this is how you compare. So we are going to Java. Okay, yeah, let's come back to JavaScript. So this is how you do it. So two objects, when you compare, it will provide you false. So you can have similar values as well, same values as well. Still, it gives you an output as false. Okay. Now we are done with this. Now we'll okay, this one. Okay. Merging. Okay, let's. Is it clear till here? Is it clear till here?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Okay, great. Now, okay, here. in order to merge two arrays, we use dot concat. Okay. Now here, dot concat, is this a method or a property?
Method.
Method,
Why method?
because we are putting a parenthesis.
Correct.
The function. It's yeah.
Correct. It's a method or function? We can either call method or function. Okay. So if we want to merge two arrays, ARR and ARR4, into one array, then what we need to do is we need to say ARR dot concat ARR4. Now when we are merging this both arrays, then it will create a complete new array, right? When we are merging two arrays into one, then it will definitely create a complete new array. That complete new array we are storing in another variable. So then we print that particular variable, then we go ahead and print we print the array, and then if we want to access some element value from the array, we go ahead and do it, write it in this way. Now, okay, so this is how, I have accessed the element value which is in three place, index of 3. So 0, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, now tell me, okay, let ARR4 equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3. Now let ARR5 equal to let me say 23.45 comma 56.78 comma 89.23. Okay. Okay, I want to merge ARR and ARR4. So how can I merge it?
Ashish,
Yeah. Yes, please.
I have one doubt. Okay.
Yeah.
Previous question, we merged that two array. First output is fine.
Hmm.
Second output, can you explain me once?
Second output in the merged array, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we'll come to
Merge
that.
array means
Hmm, hmm,
whole things, everything is coming. Okay,
yeah.
whole two errors. It's
Huh.
fine.
Hmm.
But your name is coming in the down. I want to know about that.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely come to that. Okay, tell me
Okay.
how can I merge this array? How can I merge this array? These two arrays, if I want to merge, how can I merge it?
Let the
Let's say a new variable
any
ARR6.
variable.
Huh,
Yes.
then
Then ARR4 dot contact.
concat. Yeah, concat is the
Huh.
method. And in the parenthesis, here in the parenthesis, we give ARR5 because we want to,
ARR5. Yes.
yes, we want to merge it. Now what I did here is, in the previous example also, first I printed
Hmm.
ARR6. Okay. Then I printed the index value from the array, which means ARR6. Then I have given some 3 index here. This
Hmm.
is how I printed. So this is a complete array which is merged, and
Yes.
I
Merge.
also accessed an element from the merged array. Understood? That is what is printing downwards. Okay,
Element means you are telling that zero index.
yes, 0, 1, 2, 3 index. So what is the element in the 3 index? What is the element
Okay,
we have?
in the output you are counting that three index, right?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Oh, okay, now it's understood. Okay, clear.
Understood. Because
Yeah,
I am accessing the new array which is merged. That new array's index I am accessing.
yes. Now it's understood.
Great, super, cool. So now we are done with the we are. So this is how you can merge two arrays. This is how you can merge two arrays. I am really not sure if we can merge. No, we cannot merge three arrays into one. If we want to merge three arrays into one, then the only option we have is, let's say I have let ARR7 equal to okay, let me do one thing. 1 comma, no, let me give something else. 99 comma 88 comma 77. Okay, now if I want to merge this ARR7 as well into this ARR4 and 5, how can I do it? I want to merge this array as well into these two
Let
arrays. Let, okay. ARR8,
new
okay.
array name
Hmm.
equals to
Hmm.
ARR6 dot
Correct. Correct. Why
AR
we use
ARR7.
perfect. Why did we use ARR6? Because we already merged it into one. We
Yeah,
already
yeah.
merged
Yes.
into one. So that is the reason. Now I can go ahead and print it.
Console.log
Yeah. Console.log
ARR8
8
semicolon.
8 semicolon. Perfect. So when we run it, we got the merged array. Okay. Now this parenthesis, sorry, not parenthesis, sorry, this parameters is nothing but what when we discussed making t. Making t, if we call it as a method, then in the method we say tea leaves, okay, and then milk, yeah, milk, water, sugar. So these are all other parameters which are required for this method to perform its task, perform its job successfully, and give us the output in a correct way. This is only the parameters, but the function I mean the how exactly it needs to work, that we write in how exactly okay, we haven't come to functions, right? How exactly we write it in a curly braces, like here. What to say, turn the gas stove, and then we say, place the lid, uh, then boil the water, add milk, and then add sugar. But okay, now this is how we create a method. I mean, we are adding parameters, and then this has to be, I mean, if the method has to work, then we have to write some code. But here we are not writing any code, we are just passing the arguments, and we are not writing any code like merge ARR to ARR7. We are not writing it, but it is happening. But that task, the job is happening in behind the scenes. Why? Because this is an inbuilt method. This code for this dot concat parenthesis, this code is already written by the JavaScript developers. We are just using the method. We are just calling that method, and we are using it. I mean, calling in the sense, we are just using the methods which are present in the JavaScript um, library. If I say library, yeah, I can say library, or a JavaScript store. Yeah, in JavaScript store, we have some methods which are inbuilt methods, which we are using them. So we need not to write all this extra code. We just need to use them. We call them and we use them. That is all we need to do, because that code is already written. We need not to write it once again. Okay. So these are inbuilt methods. Dot concat, length property also written. The code is written in the backend by the JavaScript developers. So these are all like inbuilt methods and properties. And these methods and properties are related to arrays. Okay, understood. Great. So concat is done. Now let's move to another. Okay, this is what we want to see now. Okay, let me give this example for I, right? Where is I? Look, let me take ARR5. Okay, we have concatenated. Let me do this thing. Let me take this only, copy and paste it here. Okay. Now this for loop, what exactly does is, first let me run this. Okay. Now here, what is happening is, first it has merged these two arrays into one, into ARR1. Let me print that ARR5. Okay. Console.log. Where is and gives some spaces. So ARR5 array is this. Then what we are doing here is, first, I mean, for loop, how exactly for loop is created. First we have the starting point, then the condition, then the increment, right? Then everything, the statements are written inside the curly braces. Now here we start, okay, where exactly, I mean in array where the index starts from
0.
0. So we say I equal to 0. Okay. And then here we say array I is less than length. Why do we say less than length? Why do we say less than length? And why not equal to length? Or less than, yeah, why not equal to length? Why we say less than length?
Because it's a condition.
Yeah, it's a condition, but why do we say less than length? The reason being, the reason being,
Because array is counted
Because
0
of index, because of
starting from
index
0.
and minus
yes,
1.
yes. So length, if we count length, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is the length. So if I say equal to 5, then there will be an error. Then there will be an error, because once the loop reaches the 5, the number 5, okay, there is nothing here. Okay, there's nothing. In JavaScript, it will print undefined, but it in JavaScript, when we cannot find any value in the index which we have defined, if then it will throw an output as undefined. But we don't want that. We want we want all the values in the index. Okay, but we don't want any undefined or any unexpected errors thrown. That is the reason we say less than length. Less than length, or we can also say, if we use less than or equal to, then array length minus 1. Why minus 1? Because index is minus 1. Always index is minus 1. Length minus 1 gives us index, right?
Index,
Index.
yes.
Yeah. So here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is the index. What is length? 1, 2,
5.
sorry, 3, 4, 5. 5 minus 4 gives us the index, right? So either we can write it in this way, array dot length minus 1, or we can say array dot length and with only less than symbol. That is also fine. Okay. And then we have to increment. Why we have to increment? Because we have to go from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. In this way we have to go. Then how do you access, if I want to access a value, if I want to access a value in an array, element value in an array, how would you do that? How would you write it? You write in this way, right? Array 5, then square brackets, then you give 0 or 1, the index value, right? In the
Yes.
same way, when you're looping, when you're accessing, why exactly for loop is used is to access all the elements in an array at once, access all the elements in an array at once. So here, as we are saying, I I is the index. I will be the index of this array. This array. I will be the index. That is the reason we place I here. We don't place 0, 1, 2, 3. We can place 0, 1, 2, 3, but it will only print one value. So if as we want all the values, and I will loop through all the values, that is the reason we say I in the square bracket. Understood?
Yes, Ashish.
Clear?
Yes.
Okay, great. Now let me ask one question here. Okay, you tell me. I'll say let str equal to, okay, uh, okay, this will, no, this will not, no, no, I don't know, not now, not now. Mm, hmm. Okay. John, then David, Max. Okay, let me delete this. This is not required. Okay. And this, let me comment this as well. Let me place it little. Okay. Now tell me, if I want to access all the values in the string array, how can I write the for loop? How can I write the for loop? I want to
For
access all, yeah, for
Pratishthat,
hmm, uh, yeah,
I equal to 0.
perfect.
I less than equal to 4.
I less than equal to
I less than is equal to str,
So,
str.
uh,
and colon,
yes.
Sorry,
yes, and I
str,
plus plus,
str,
str
str dot
minus
length
1,
str minus 1 or str dot length minus
dot length,
dot
str.
length
Hmm, hmm,
for
and colon,
semicolon I
hmm.
plus
I
I
plus plus.
plus
plus
plus. Okay. Hmm. And then in the statement, I can write this, right? Okay. Let me go to, str. Here I need to put str, the array variable name, right? And then the I is placed. So is this correct? Is this correct? It will print all the values of array. Hello. Will it print all the values of array?
Uh, yes, I think all the values is printed.
Okay. Let me run this. Why did it print undefined?
I plus plus we write that's
I
it.
less than equal to string less dot length. I less than string dot length.
Okay, if I want to keep this less than or equal to, then how, what extra thing that I need to add?
Length minus 1.
String dot
String
length
length
minus
minus 1.
1.
Length
Yes.
minus one.
Yes. Now it will print the right output. Okay, it is taking time. Okay. There you go. So always make sure that, yeah, when you are doing at your end, then you will be running the code multiple times and you will be checking from your end too. But make sure that when you are doing it, the syntax or the concept or the logic is clear at your end. Okay, if we use less than, only less than, then we don't want -1. If we use less than or equal to, then we need -1, because length -1 gives the last index value, last index element value. Okay, and then here we use the string, the array variable name, and then I because it is looping I. And how exactly the for loop works? First it starts, then it will see this. Okay, string is I less than or equal to string length -1. Yes. So it will not go here. It will not go here. Okay. It will print string I. So it will print Ashish. Okay. It's done. Now it will come up, and then it will not go here. It will not go here. It will then again, it will check string length -1. Is this correct? Yes, this is correct. So it will, now it will increment. Sorry, first it will increment. Okay, and then it will check, is it string length -1 equal to is less than or equal to I? Yes. So it will print John, and it will go here and it will print John. Then again it will come up, it will increment 1, and then it will check the condition and it will see David, yes, then it will print David. So at the last it will print Max. After that, as there is none, as the condition is false, then it will print none. But in only in JavaScript, the I mean only in JavaScript, when I mean, this doesn't throw an error. This doesn't throw an error. That is the thing. You might I mean, you might get confused, or you might get you might think, okay, it is working fine. You might not notice this undefined word getting printed. So just be careful when when you're using this. Like either just go with less than. Don't go with less than or equal to. I know you are completely used with less than or equal to in other programming languages, because we use less than or equal to mostly in Java and C Sharp. Uh, but here, please go with less than. Okay, so it will be easy for you. As the only thing is, it will not throw an error. But in other programming languages, it will throw an error. It will say out of bounds array. Yeah, out of bounds array exception. But here in JavaScript, you don't have that option. That is the reason. So always go with less than. That is a small tip I can say. So is it clear? This is clear? Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. Now here, string I. Now if I want to add something in front of this Ashish, I want to say the index value. The index value is. If I want to add that statement, how can I do that?
Uh, uh, uh,
Yeah,
in the yeah, we need to concat. After that, we need to
yes,
concat
the index
with the
value.
plus sign.
Yeah, element is colon, then plus, then it will print in this way. Okay. So only thing is, here we need to use the array variable name, and then inside square brackets we should not give the index value. We should pass on the for loop variable name. For loop variable name. That is all we need to do. Okay. So clear till here. Great. Now we'll move to for loop is done. Now, I think, Pankti, you asked me, right? When we will be discussing the for off or for in loop, right? Or for each loop, right?
Yes, Ashish.
Yeah. So we come across for off loop. Okay, this is for off loop, which is only used for arrays. Only used for arrays. None. No, I mean, it is not used for objects. It is not used for anything else. It is only for off loop. For off loop is only used when we create arrays. Okay. Let me go ahead and use that now. For off.
Ashish,
Yeah.
one question.
Uh,
Do we use for each loop here in JavaScript?
yes, we do. We do use it.
Okay.
But for each loop,
Hmm.
mostly is used for objects. When we create objects,
Hmm.
that is where we use the for each loop.
Okay.
Yeah. In other programming languages, when we
Hmm.
say for each, it is used for arrays. But
Hmm.
here we mostly use for off,
Hmm.
and not for each when it comes to arrays.
Okay.
When it comes to arrays. Okay. Now, for first thing, okay. Now this is an array, and this is a for. The syntax is the almost similar like for loop, where we say for, then in the parenthesis we create a temporary variable. We create a temporary variable, and we say of. Here we give the array variable name, and then we print the temp. We print using the temporary variable as in the parenthesis of console.log. Console.log. Okay, now let me run this. Okay, we got this. Now why exactly we need to create a temporary variable? Why exactly we need to create a temporary variable? For that, this is an explanation. Okay, let me copy it here and let me paste it here. And this is same for each and for in as well, in all the programming languages. Why we use a temporary, use a temporary variable? Okay, what exactly it does is, when we use the temporary variable, first it will check if this string is an array or not. Yes, it is an array. Then it will pull one value from the string array, and it will place it in this temporary variable, and then it will print it. Then it will take another variable, and then it will take from here, and then it will store in this temporary variable, and then it will print it. So until all the elements are completed, it will this process will be running. This process will completely run. Okay, once all the elements are completed, then this process completely ends. Okay, see, why a temporary variable data? Okay, because you need some name to hold the current value from the array during each loop cycle. So when you're looping here, are we using I equal to 0, or I mean some I variable anywhere? We are not using it, right? In this for of loop, are we using let I equal to 0, I less than or equal to sorry, I less than array dot length, are we using anywhere? No. So that all work is done with this temporary variable. This is the shortest way. This is the shortest way in order to print the array values. But at times we will be using the for loop. Mostly we will be using the for loop. If we come across for each, for off, or for in loops as well, but most of the times we prefer to use for loop. It is more beneficial. Okay, this, you know, this we will be using very less, for off, for each, and for in. Okay, so now that temporary variable is like a cup that holds one item at a time while you work with it. Okay, without it you wouldn't be able to access or work with the current value. Okay, and you can name this temporary variable anything. You can, I named it data, you can name it as Monday, or you can name anything. You just need to name it. Okay, you just need to name something. Just need to create a temporary variable, name something, and then say off, then give the string array variable name here, close the parenthesis, then in the flower brackets, print the temporary variable, using the temporary variable name. So that is why, I mean, once the array value is pulled, from the from the array, it has to store somewhere, right? It has to store somewhere, and then it has to do some action on it, right? That storage we do it in the this temporary variable. It is almost similar to let I equal to 0, but we use, this is some shortcut way. That is all. Understood? Hello.
Yes, Ashish.
Okay.
Yes.
So same goes for the, integer variable. I mean, there's nothing different. You just the array. Sorry, integer variable. I'm saying integer array or a complex array. It's the array only. But this is how you do it. For syntax is for. Okay, let me write the syntax. For, then open close parenthesis, then temp variable. Okay, before this temp variable, let me join this. Okay, temp before this, we either say let or const. Okay, then we say off, then the array name. Okay, then in the flower brackets, flower brackets, console dot log. Here, what should we give in the parenthesis? What will be the parameter here?
Temporary variable.
Correct. Temporary variable. This is a syntax, and you can give semicolon. This is a syntax. This is far more easy than for loop, but you will definitely come across for loop mostly. You will be using for loop only mostly. But yeah, this is another way where you can print the values in an array. Okay, great. Think, oh my God, it's 10:30. Okay. And there's a lot more to cover. Okay, we have methods here. I can do one thing. I'll share the documentation. I mean, this is the documentation. Now, go through the documentation and work on the methods. Work on the methods because it's like almost 1.5 hour. Work on the methods. I'll definitely discuss these on Monday. But try from your end and see if you can understand it or not. I mean, I've given the explanation, the clear explanation with the comments, but still, if you if you have if you're not able to understand, or if you uh, cannot understand the logic, but still I will be explaining these things on Monday. Okay, so let me do
Okay,
one thing.
Ashish.
Yeah, I think because we start with array methods and their users. We already seen the this is not the method, this is a property. Okay, uh, push method, pop, shift, unshift, index of and then concat, we have seen concat as well. Reverse we haven't seen. Sort, then includes, splice, and then slice. Recognize an array, we have seen this. Recognize an array we have seen. For loop we have seen. Yeah, for loop we have seen. So this is done. Recognize an array, yeah, this we have seen, right? Yeah, still once again I'll repeat it. Yes, we can do it on Monday. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, great. So
Yes.
I'll share the documentation. And one most important thing, I know many of you haven't done the assignment, but please do the assignment. That will not only help you in Postman automation, it will also help you in your interview, where they will be definitely asking if you go ahead and attend for Java Selenium or Playwright, TypeScript, or Cypress Playwright, any combination. Okay, so do those assignments and work on this array methods. It's simple. It is very simple. I've given the explanation as well. I've written the explanation, but still I'll repeat it. Sorry, I'll explain it. But yeah, one try from your end is what I expect. And yeah, please do the assignments. Okay. Okay, that is all for today.
Okay.
And have a lovely weekend. And let's meet on Monday. Okay.
Yes. Thank you,
Okay.
Ashish.
Thank you, Ashish. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Sorry,
everyone.
Thank you.
one last
Thank you
question.
so much.
Any, sorry. One last question. Any queries, any doubts or anything? No, I think no. Okay.
I think it's okay.
Okay. Any
We have to
suggestions?
practice first, and
Definitely.
then
Yes,
we come across some issues,
definitely.
maybe.
Programming is what you have to practice. Programming, if you don't practice it, I myself will also forget how to create a string variable in JavaScript if I don't practice it. So definitely we have to practice it. And any suggestions or anything you want me to add or something? Okay,
No,
think.
Ashish, no
Uh,
suggestion, but
yeah.
one request for
Uh-huh.
playwright.
Playwright. Okay, I'll definitely look into it. I'll definitely look into it. Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay, thank you everyone. Have a lovely weekend. Okay.
Till last day, I will tell you same thing.
Sure. Definitely. If once I plan, definitely I'll go through it. Definitely.
Yeah.
Because it is closely related to JavaScript, so I need not to repeat the programming stuff once again. So it will be less work for me. But I need to think about Playwright and other areas, I mean frameworks and all those things. So
Yes.
Yeah, that I need to think. So let's see how it goes. Okay. Sure,
Yeah.
sure. Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
Ashish.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Stop.